So after we decided to move to Asheville, we were shown quite a number of homes. And we were shown one home built by Livingstone that we really liked in terms of the style, but we were particularly impressed with the quality of the construction and their attention to the details of the house. We then did a lot of research on Livingstone. We looked at their excellent website, and we then scheduled a meeting with Sean and his team. We were very impressed with them personally, and we were very impressed with the process that they outlined about the building process. And the rest was history.
We actually chose Livingstone as builders before we had decided we wanted to build. We were looking to buy a house and happened into a Livingstone model that was in the neighborhood of a house we were looking at, and just were so impressed with the quality of the construction and the aesthetic, the attention to detail. We built one house before in a rural area, much smaller place, but the similarities, we had a very good experience, and the similarities are amazing. We had first seen an example of the construction that the builder did. We then spoke with clients, and one comment that stood out was, he does things right for the sake of doing them right. And that was the impression we got with every facet of our experience with Livingstone, and it made us be able to just trust them and trust the system. Yes.
Mike was a total hands-on supervisor. He was at the building site every day. He obviously had very good working relationships with all the contractors and subcontractors. He was very responsive to our questions and often answered our email before we actually sent them. And basically was a very good person to work with, and obviously did a great job.
Mike really knows what he's doing. We love Mike. He's so knowledgeable. I think the value that we gained by using ideology was huge. It made all the difference in the final outcome of our house. For one thing, working with Laura made it so easy. I had never worked with a designer before, and always had enjoyed doing that myself, and wasn't sure whether that would be what would be helpful. However, it made all the difference. So both the aesthetic and how it looks and the process of making it a fun, easy, pleasant experience, we attribute to Laura.
I agree. They have a process that's thoroughly thought out, thoroughly vetted, and thoroughly effective, and the process from start to finish was totally transparent. And the bottom line was that it was a fun process and not a stressful process.
It was so efficient, and from one of our early phone calls to Livingstone, we spoke with Molly, who suggested, based on my conversation, this particular model that they had. And it made it easy for us to come up to have this wonderful outcome because of their expertise, and they led us through the process. This house was in the parade of homes in October, and of all the people who toured it, it was chosen as viewer's choice. So we were not the only people who think they did an amazing job.